put it on. Nice and tight. Get that belly in there. Let's do this. We're in Baghdad. We're here to interview the only Iraqi heavy metal band called Acrassicauda. We've been following them for 3 years, and we needed to check in on them, see if they're still alive. This is risky, it's dangerous. People would say it's really fucking stupid for us to be doing this, but you know, heavy metal rules.
Rock stars, yeah.
I've been playing for almost like 10 years now, playing bass guitar. It's kind of for life for me. I mean, I'm so crazy about it. I mean, I would rather play than doing a lot of things in my life, you know.
I want to know how Tony got to be so fucking good on the guitar.
تمرين.
How long has he been practicing for?
8 سنوات.
You can teach every prisoner how to play drum and smash drum. I believe that they were going to be turned on to like good citizens. Can't believe how much this instrument helped me.
And how did you guys decide to start a band, a metal band?
If you really want to know what is the attraction, look around. We are living in the heavy metal world.
Yeah.
Our relationship with this band started back in November of 2003, 2.5 years before we actually got to meet them. Soon after the US toppled Saddam Hussein's regime, our friend Gideon Yago got the opportunity to do some reporting in Baghdad for MTV News. He brought us an article called No War for Heavy Metal that we published in our magazine, Vice. The article was about the challenges that Acrassicauda faced being a heavy metal band in Iraq, a country under the US-led occupation and on the verge of civil war. At the time, there were 150,000 coalition troops in Iraq, and they were failing miserably. No electricity for the majority of Baghdad, curfews at night, and the rise of the insurgency was the backdrop for these four musicians. They had to power their amps with gas generators and carry guns to get to their practice space. While Gideon was in Baghdad, he met a 20-year-old kid named Walid, who at the time was the lead singer of Acrassicauda. He took Gideon to the band's practice space, a room in the basement of a commercial building in Karada, a neighborhood in downtown Baghdad. Walid, like the other guys in the band, practiced his English by watching American movies and listening to bootleg tapes of Slayer, Metallica, and Mayhem.
So guys, I wanted to ask, the big question that I wanted to ask you guys is, are you guys able to get gigs, now that even with the situation being what it is? Can you even get people to come out to your shows, given that it's so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like always, between like 300 and 400, sometimes 500.
So have you guys had a concert since the war?
Since the war, we did a show. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3 shows we did.
So are you guys afraid of anything right now?
Right now? For me, I don't give a fuck. I don't know about the guys.
I'm afraid of what's gonna happen on the concert.
No, fuck.
What the kind of audience that's gonna be.
No, fuck that shit. If I was walking down the street and someone throw a bunch of grenades, some crazy motherfucker, and like, he just like bombing tear me for pieces, I'll be afraid from that. Because like I didn't do anything in my life, I still young,
Would you guys ever think of writing a song now that's like an anti-Saddam song, or?
Really, we are not a politic band. We're not like System of a Down or something. We gotta like stay away from the politic. Because like for me, if I was like watching some like series or something or movie, and like some guy showing up and he's trying like saying news or something, I'll turn on the channel. Because like for me, I don't give a fuck about the news.
You
You guys just want to rock.
A few months after that interview, Waleed left the band. Through some friends outside the country, he managed to get a student visa and fled Iraq for art school in Canada. Waleed and the others have not spoken since.
Hey, what's up, dude?
We stayed in touch with Acrassicauda, and in the summer of 2005, we organized a concert with them in central Baghdad at the Elfinar Hotel. The plan was for Eddie and I to fly in from Beirut, but 2 bombs went off. The airport got shut down, and we were stuck in Lebanon. At that point, it was too late to cancel the show. So we got in touch with our friend, Johan Spanner, a Danish photojournalist who'd been living in Baghdad for a year and a half. He became our man on the ground, and when the show finally went off, we were sitting in Beirut, 500 miles away. Organizing the show was a logistical nightmare. Because of the Elfinar's proximity to the green zone, the level of security was incredibly high. The hotel was basically encapsulated by blast walls and barbed wire, and tanks were stationed right outside the door. Every piece of the band's equipment had to be examined to make sure that no bombs were being smuggled in. And the show had to be over by 7 o'clock, so the fans could get home before the curfew went into effect.
So tell me about the band name.
The band name is actually a scientific term. It's in the Latin language. Acrassicauda, which is mean the black scorpion, which is the most, as you know, the most dangerous scorpion. You can find it in a desert, like in Iraqi desert or Kuwaiti desert.
I never thought I was gonna play with my band again. I mean, we're not even have a chance to practice together since we got a threat.
What kind of threat was that?
We had a threat saying we are Americanized and we're playing music for Satan and stuff, blah blah blah. We're gonna get you one by one. You're gonna fall down and shit. We raised up with Metallica songs and the other stuff.
We raised up on music. The time we created the band, we just wanted to be one of our band heroes. The best guitar players, the best bands in the world, best vocalists, and we always dreamed up that we're gonna have a tour with them or some stuff like that. Any young man could have dreams for his future.
Let's say we're 22, 23, 25. So this is let's say spring of your age, whatever.
Our parents.
And this is the time that you do your hobbies, go. I'm not gonna say going to get drunk or go to the nightclub. Just it's let's say decent life for 25 years old age guy. And I ain't got nothing. I'm we can't do a lot. When people